Hey my beautiful lioness cubs, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I hope all is well with you guys in health and in strength. I have been ripping and running all day. My office is boxed everywhere and it's a mess, but I hope you guys are doing well. And I just wanted to basically bring you guys this video today because I need this word. I need to jump into it. My mind has been like constantly racing, constantly just trying to bring things into motion so that, you know, I have so many basically seeds that I'm trying to plant so that, you know, when I'm ready to water it and nourish it, that it can be fruitful and divine and just, you know, structured the right way it's supposed to in order to, you know, go the natural flow of life and life more abundantly, you know, that elevated vibration in this realm now, presently. You hear what I'm saying? I hope you understand what I'm saying. As far as in something you've been wanted for a long time, so you feel like, hey, it's my season. I want you to know that whatever it is that you want can still happen. It don't matter what it is, but I hope and pray that it's lined up with the will of God, because if it is good, if it is God's will, it will be done. It will be done. Do not question it. Stay consistent and keep it pushing because God is working. So in today's video, we're going to read Proverbs 8, and we're going to read all of it. Does wisdom cry out and understanding lift up her voice? She takes her stand on the top of the high hill, beside the way where the paths meet. She cries out by the gates at the entry of the city, at the entrance of the doors. To you, O men, I call, and the voices to the sons of man. O you simple ones, understand prudence, and you fools, be of an understanding heart. Listen, for I will speak of excellent things, and from the opening of my lips will come right things. For my mouth will speak truth. Wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are with righteousness. Nothing crooked or perverse is in them. They are all plain to them who understands, and right to those who find knowledge. Receive my instructions, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things one may desire cannot be compared to her. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge and discretion. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. Pride and arrogance and the evil way, and the perverse mouth I hate. Counsel is mine and sound wisdom. I am understanding, I have strength. By me kings reign and rulers decree justice. By me princes rule and nobles, all the judges of the earth. I love those who love me diligently, and those who seek me will diligently find me. And rulers decree justice. By me princes rule and nobles, all the judges of the earth. I love those who love me, and those who seek me diligently will find me. Riches and honor are with me, enduring riches and righteousness. My fruit is better than gold, yes, than fine gold. And my revenue than choice silver, and I traverse the way of righteousness in the midst of the path of justice, that I may cause those who love me to inherit wealth, that I may fill their treasures. The Lord possessed me at the beginning of his way. Before his works of old, I have been established from everlasting. From the beginning, before there was ever an earth, when there were no paths, I was brought forth, when there were no fountains abounding with water. Before the mountains were settled, before the hills I was brought forth. While as yet he had not made the earth on the fields, or the primal dust of the world. When he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he drew a circle on the face of the deep. When he established the clouds above. When he strengthened the fountains of the deep. When he assigned to the sea its limits, so that the waters would not transgress his command. When he marked out the foundations of the earth, then I was beside him as a master craftsman, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in his inhabited world. And my delight was with the sons of men. Now therefore listen to me, my children, for blessed are those who keep my ways. Hear instructions and be wise, and do not disdain it. Blessed is the man who listens to me. Blessed is the man who listens to the Creator. Blessed is the man who listens to the elevator. Blessed is the man who listens to me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. For whoever finds me finds life and obtains favor from the Lord. But he who sins against me wrongs his own soul. All those who hate me love death. All those who hate God love death. It says it in the word, and that is it. For whoever finds me, let's read that again. Now therefore listen to me, my children, for blessed are those who keep my ways. Hear instructions and be wise, and do not disdain it. Blessed is the man who listens to me, watching daily at the gates, waiting on the post of my doors. For whoever finds me finds life and obtains favor from the Lord, and he who sins against me wrongs his own soul. All those who hate me love death. Preparation for elimination. God says in his word, like he constantly asks us in his word for that consistency, that we continuously put our trust in him and not the enemy, continuously put our trust in him and not man, continuously put our trust in the source that he has set aside for us, that is already in order for us and aligned. But you have to basically fill the gap. You have to basically step up. If you don't know, he said, if you know not, it's because you ask not. So if you don't have a relationship with him, all you have to do is dive into this word, hear what it is that your Father, your Creator, has to say to you as you are a child of God. And if you are not a child of God, due to you leaning on your own understanding, then you are the child of demonic forces and demonic works. That means anybody can toss you all around in the enemy's campground. And that's pretty much it. But God, he gives us so much of what he is and have proven to us and have shown us that with his grace and his mercy that endure each and every day in so many ways, from the time you woke up and your feet hit the ground, or from the time you woke up and was able to move around in some way or form, able to communicate in some way or form. Because it don't matter. We have seen throughout the years the disabilities of many that did not hinder them from moving around, because we saw people who didn't have legs and they still was able to be in races and win it and have the victory and triumph over the enemy. What is the enemy? Those negative thoughts that continue to lurk in the background when no one is around, and even when they are around, yet they don't hear the sound that torments many daily. Yet God have given you the victory. He have given it to you abundantly. He said, I've created you and I've known you from before you were in the womb. Before you were in the womb, he knew you. Nobody else knew you like he did. That's why it's so easy for myself. I can't speak for no one else. That's why it's so easy for myself to surrender, because I know the promises of my Father. I know the promises of my Savior. I know the promises of my Creator. I know the promises of my Maker, not the faker. The faker that God is trying to pull you away from by bringing you into this word that would never change but always remain the same no matter where you go. Even those that don't believe or claim they don't believe, they can't escape the word of God, because it is everywhere, okay? It is everywhere. There's no, because that's how he orchestrated it. That's how he planned it. And no matter what season you are in right now, listen to the sound, okay? You can, your situation can change anytime you change your mind, anytime you change the way you do things, any way you change, you move, the way you move around and shift things. I gotta slow down because I haven't eaten, and I gotta drink my tea and all of that good stuff. But I gotta slow down because I have this habit where I don't eat. I've never been like a breakfast type of person. If it was at a very young age. So I don't eat breakfast, and then I'm ripping and running and I'm showing houses and I'm doing all this other stuff, and I realize, like, oh my gosh, I'm driving and my stomach is beating me up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm freaking famished at this point. But it's like, dang, it's like a second go by and it hits me. It hits me that, oh my gosh, I'm going like a Duracell battery, to the point where I forget that I literally, I know I woke up and I didn't have breakfast, but I'm so busy, because sometimes the world has us so busy doing something, whether we are parents, whether we are caregivers in some way or form. The world has us busy taking care of others, especially before we take care of ourselves at times. Because sometimes if you're an individual like me, you're on a schedule, some sort of schedule. There's always something to do. There's always creativity bursting, because there is life within you. But at the same time, you have to maintain your focus, because you know what? That's when the enemy would snatch you up if you don't have your focus on the right things. So no matter where I'm going, no matter where I'm turning and ripping and running, I have to basically let God be in it, because I would lose it. Me personally, I would lose it, because it's just too much. It's too much within the personal life. It's too much and without the external and the internal. Well, and the internal is fine. And the internal, and it's fine. The vessel, everything is fine. Everything is lovely. Everything is pure. I guess that's why I feel like I can do this, and I can, keep going without eating. But at the same time, you can't do that on a daily basis, on a regular basis, because you know what? Those are not good habits to have, because this is a system just like your car. Your body is your vessel. It is your building. It is how you're able to go to and fro. It's like putting the gas inside your vehicle. If I don't eat, if I don't take in the nourishment, if I don't take in the proper things that's going to build me up, like the tree that's planted that you have to water and feed, like anything that's living, it'll crumble and die even in the blink of an eye. And that's what some things in life will do to us when we're ripping and running and so distracted on everything and everyone but the Creator, the Maker, not the faker. When we are distracted and we're ripping, because that's what the world wants. The world wants you to be distracted. Distracted to the point where you don't know what you need to be focused on. And that's how a lot of people are right now. Not focused on the right thing. Focus on all the wrong things of this world instead of the renewing of your mind. That's going to save you in any time. So I have to, no matter what the ripping and running consists of, I have to let God be in it in some way or form, whether it's the music, whether I'm talking to him, whatever it is. Don't let too late be your cry in this season, in any type of season, because it's dangerous, dangerous. The enemy is always lurking. I woke up and I was just like, I went to the bank and she asked me for ID. And I was just like, I kind of was like defensive, because I feel like nowadays everybody want to be in your business and the system especially. So I'm over here like, when did you guys start doing that? And then it hit me like, oh, I'm at the bank. You know, of course, in order to give me what I want and give me services, you need this. But that's to show you how so much ripping and running is going on. And that's just to show you how real it's getting. Where if you don't slow down, if you don't slow down and say, Lord, I need you to just keep me mentally, keep me physically, keep me spiritually, keep me financially in every aspect. Continuously, Lord, Father God, continuously keep the family, keep anything that you need. Ask him, ask God, whatever it is, because I'm telling you, it's real. Enemy came to steal, kill, and destroy. Be careful what you're listening to, the music, the conversations. In the workplace, remember your mouth. In any type of environment, remember your mouth, because you're speaking sounds, spells, curses. Use it wisely. People deserve to be happy, not unhappy, because you are bitter, because someone else is bitter. It might not be you, but sometimes, hey, we're all humans. We have bad days, right? But let us not have the bad days overcome all the good days. Let us not have too many of that. Let us have the majority good days, because we have decided to change our mind and not be conformed to this world, but be transformed. Be transformed in the will of God, so that we continue to have peace. Because I tell you all the time, when I am in the presence of the Most High God, when I'm in the presence of my Father, the maker, not the faker, there is peace. There is peace, there is strength, there is trust, there is respect. There's things that man cannot give you. Keep pushing. God is working. I will see you guys in my next video. If this is your first time coming to this channel, I hope you enjoyed the video and you stick around, because we have a lot more. And I want you to feel like you have a lot more in store too. And when I'm passionate about what I do, you're going to probably hear my tone escalate when I'm talking about certain conversations and talking about certain things. Because it is in you to reach out and touch somebody's hand. Reach out and touch. Somebody's probably tired of me singing a song. Somebody's hands. Make this world a better place. Because I and you can. Both of us, we can. All we got to do is fill the gap. All we got to do is trust God and surrender. I had to get tired. This wasn't easy. This didn't happen overnight, where I basically have a relationship with the Father, the Savior. It doesn't happen overnight, but I want you to know that God will meet you right where you at, whether you in the bathroom, whether you on the train, whether you on the plane, no matter where you at. God is ready. He said, knock and he will answer. Just say something. Say what's good. No, you're not cool with him like that. Don't approach my Father like that. No, it's real. But listen, that's between you and God. Just don't approach him disrespectfully. Because I'm going to come, it's like, no, for real. Don't disrespect. G-O-D. Do not disrespect the Creator. Because it's the faker that basically have many thinking that it's the Creator to blame, when in reality, a lot of them are going insane because they don't know how to decipher flesh versus spirit. They don't know how to decipher the will of God and the voice of God, because they don't have a true relationship with God. A relationship don't start just by you, you know what I'm saying, coming one day and disappearing the next 10 years. Or hearing something in the church or hearing something from somebody and not liking it and disappearing. It's not I'm going to show up when I feel good, but when I don't feel good, I can't show up. And, leaning on your own understanding as the flesh would do, being consumed to this world like the flesh would do, versus being transformed with the renewing of your mind. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace and love and light.